August is usually a quiet month in real estate, but 2015 is proving to be no ordinary year. In fact, we've seen the highest number of listings and auction clearance rates throughout Melbourne ever seen in the month of August. Our executives at Kay Burton can barely keep up with the pace of demand for properties, from the mid-range right through to some of Australia's most expensive luxury homes. Don't be fooled by Melbourne's grey skies. Open for inspection traffic and competitive auctions are sure signs that spring has come early.
At 1,620, 10, 630 I have. Same opportunity here. 1,630 on my left.
If you're going to sell, I think it's the best market I've seen for 30 years and it's very strong.
It is about confidence and momentum. Those low interest rates have set the market up this year. Likely to see interest rates on hold for the remainder of the year. The Victorian economy is doing very well, 80,000 jobs created over the last year, so all the boxes are being ticked at the moment, and I think that we're in for quite a healthy spring market.
So healthy, in fact, Melbourne is now outperforming Sydney, a trend expected to continue into September.
It's interesting that Melbourne's clearance rates are now above Sydney's. Who would have believed? And I think a lot of this is the value equation in terms for the bang for your buck that you get in prestige property in Melbourne compared to Sydney.
Recent data collected by the National Australia Bank shows Victoria is also the #1 destination for foreign buyers, a key factor in steadying the economy.
When we look at property, what we see is basically a massive build in the apartments, particularly Sydney, Melbourne. And so if you like, you're losing 50,000 jobs in mining, but you're employing 30,000 jobs in the construction sector. We see that continuing because large amounts of that is foreign, and it's mainly Chinese. And so I think from an economy point of view, that's still fairly strong.
Kay Burton's expertise in international relations has resulted in outstanding results for local vendors. Next month, Kay Burton will showcase properties at China's International Luxury Property Show.
If you look at last year, 50% of our sales came from overseas, half of that, so 25% were expats and 25% were from the Asian market. We're going back to Asia in September and we're seeing some very high net worth individuals, and that will again fuel our market.
It's not often we have such a stacked book of high-quality offerings at this time of the year. From family homes right through to luxury estates, spring certainly has come early at Kay Burton. We begin our premium preview here at #4 Ledbury Court in Toorak, where everything from the location through to the contemporary design is first class. Light-filled and spacious, this is a home that makes you feel immersed in comfort and at the same time spoilt by luxury.
This house on 815 metres is in the bowl of a court. It's a very big, beautiful looking home that has great land around it, and again, it's a very, very nice family home that offers great accommodation.
When it comes to location, St George's Court is synonymous with prestige, and so it's not surprising number 14 is garnering great interest.
St George's Court, I mean, I don't think anything hardly ever gets sold in St George's Court. It's so tightly held, but when you get a property of absolute substance, quality, it's been renovated to a beautiful standard, and it's absolutely due north facing at the back, it is an extremely, extremely rare offering. So it's without a doubt a highlight of the year, let alone our month of August and September.
In nearby Irving Road, Ben Yarra, which will be sold at a private auction next week, is arguably one of Toorak's most admired English-style residences.
Irving Road is just a beautiful and a balanced family home. It's a home of substance. It's got that classical Toorak style to it. When these homes come up, you need to make the decision of whether you're prepared to wait another generation for it to come up again. So these are truly spectacular homes.
To South Yarra, and it's not often you find a 14-metre lap pool on the roof. 29 Palermo Street is one of the most outstanding contemporary offerings of the year.
It's a beautiful town residence. It's about 6-7 years old in a very secluded, very special little pocket of South Yarra, very close to the corner of Toorak Road and Chapel Street.
Now to a remarkable property with the air of a country retreat in the heart of Brighton. A colonial-style homestead, 40 Bay Street caters for just about everything, with 14 principal rooms and 5 living areas, including a converted coach house and stables. And finally, a sneak peek at one of the most exciting offerings of early spring. This is an opportunity to live in one of East Melbourne's oldest and most significant buildings. 182 George Street is a 3-level terrace home, beautifully renovated to provide benchmark family living on the edge of the Fitzroy Gardens and the city.
Jolimont 106 is a fantastic development. I think, the opportunity to be so well located. You have everything within walking distance. You've got the finest parks, you've got Fitzroy Gardens, the MCG with the CBD, walking into work or taking a tram into work as opposed to having to drive. But it really can't be underestimated how fantastic this location is and how central it is. This is really city living at its finest. Designed by Matt Gibson, the home itself offers great flexible floor plan. You have 3 to 4 living zones, 3-bedroom accommodation, lift access to each floor. But the real feature of the apartment is a rooftop, which has amazing city skyline views.
This is absolutely one of the best parts in Melbourne where to live. Everything is happening within walking distance. There's something to please any taste. There's theatres, there's the stadium just across the river with sportive events or concerts for someone that is a little bit more into music. There's a lot of restaurants in the area. A lot of our regular customers are actually living in the area, very close by, and they like to come in for a quick lunch or they like to come in for a beautiful longer dinner.
Being one of only 2 residences in this position, it is a fantastic opportunity and certainly a rare opportunity.
Welcome to a unique take on inner city living. It's not often you come across such a large contemporary style home in one of Melbourne's most sought after and prestigious locations. By large, I mean open plan designs over 3 levels. Vast spaces, impeccable finishes and low maintenance living. Designed by Michael Bialik of SJB Architects, 22 Acland Street in South Yarra encompasses style and functionality, crisp interiors and classic design. You can just imagine this mid-level being the heart of the home. There's the option of gathering in the luxuriously appointed kitchen, moving through to the living and dining areas, or perhaps enjoying a drink at the bar. The library is a sanctuary, while the impressive master bedroom suite boasts a generous dressing room and ensuite, opening up to a north-facing terrace. The Botanical Gardens and famous tan running track is literally at the end of the street. Some of Melbourne's most adored cafes and restaurants are just around the corner, not to mention a selection of Melbourne's most highly regarded schools. This is a rare offering in a superb location. Thanks for watching the Kay Burton Report. Join me next month for a very special edition as we head into one of the busiest and most exciting times in real estate in Melbourne. Until then, bye for now.